400k in funded capital, 5k to 10k money withdrawals, no clients, no courses, just skill. If you want to be a successful prop firm trader in 2025, this is the video you need, and this is the only video you will ever need to become successful with prop firms. I'll tell you everything in this video. It's going to be the most valuable video on my channel about trading till now, and watch the video till the end and I'll show you the whole plan how you can become a big prop firm trader who will make a lot of money with these firms. So let's start. So here is the strategy to make big numbers with prop firms. I'll tell you the whole plan how you can make big numbers with these prop firms. So I'll start by selecting any sketch to show you what I'll talk about. So the first topic comes is what are prop firms and why they are game changer. Okay, what are prop firms? That's pretty basic. It's basically for those who don't know. So funded traders with 10 to 500k in capital. Traders keep 70 to 9% of profits. You trade their money, not yours. Pass a challenge to prove your consistency. There are a lot of prop firms like FTMO, Fiverrs, a lot of international prop firms. You might have some prop firms in your country also, and they will provide you funds by checking whether you are capable as a trader or as a forex trader or as a future trader, whether you are capable for trading, and they will give you the money for trading, and side by side they can have like 70 to 90% profit splits with you. So next topics come is traditional trading versus prop firm trading. Here I'll make a comparison between traditional trading and prop firm trading. Traditional trading, it's pretty basics. You need your own money. So usually if we talk about forex trading, you might need at least $10,000 for starting, because lot size and all that stuff, it requires a lot of money. So without money, you'll never be able to do right risk management. Sometimes you'll be in the losing streaks, and if the money is just like $500, you're gonna lose it away in the beginning. So traditional trading needs your own saving, but getting funded with capital by prop firm trader, it's much better. So again, high risk of loss. If you lose like $5,000 out of your total account, you'll feel like that's a hard-earned money by you. Whereas risk is limited to just challenge fees. Whereas like we can see for prop firm trading, I think the account which costs like $10,000 is having a challenge fee something like near, I think, $100. So we don't need to care about that much. $100 isn't a big deal in front of $10,000. Scaling. It's pretty risky and slow to scale a $10,000 to $100,000. You're gonna need to do 10x. You need to fucking 10x your money. That's really difficult. Okay, and whereas if we look on the prop firm trading, we can scale quickly by buying multiple accounts. We can go for, first of all, we can start with 10k account, then we can move to 50k. Okay, then we can also move to like 100k, and once we reach 200k, if we make like 5% a month, we'll also having other accounts. So let's say we make 5% on $200,000, that's like $10,000 a month. I don't mean that you just need to stock till $10,000, but as a prop firm trader in the beginning, it's more than enough to start. There are a lot of benefit of having your own equity accounts, but in the beginning, if you're just a beginner, these are the best things. But I'll say one thing: you're gonna need a lot of discipline. You're gonna need a good strategy and all the stuff, risk management and all that stuff. So I'll share that part in later. So here's another thing: psychology, emotional trading, rule force displaying. So when we have our money, we the brokers don't need to suggest you any rules. They'll just say spend as much money because they'll make more. Similarly, rules force discipline. There are extremely hard rules in this game, and we have to follow those rules in order to make money. Why it's a game changer? So the first thing, You don't need to save $50,000 to run account. Just need the challenge fees and you can start. Pass one challenge and access big capital. That's pretty simple again. Low entry barrier, high potential. Easy, you can just go on website, just do a debit card payment and you'll receive the account credentials. Then you can start trading. Once you've passed the phase one or phase two account, you can just have your own money to start trading. So focus shifts from money to skill again. So next part, if we look on next part, that's the three-phase plan to get rich using prop forms. Phase one, skill acquisition. Before funding, you need consistency. That I have already talked about that. You need to trade demo, you have to backtest, you have to refine your system, as I have already told. Backtesting is one of the most important part, and you need to journal those trades also. Then you learn your mistakes and you learn your advantages points. Then you can use those advantages points to refine your system, okay? And you can focus more on those time frames where you are good. You can focus on those pairs where you are good. So that's how you make a good win rate strategy. Again, phase two, small account success. What do you mean by that? Prove to yourself with even $100 or 1K account, build trust and discipline. So basically, I mean, small account success basically means that you need to try to have $100 or $1,000 account and try to have some discipline on that. Use extremely small lots and observe whether you are profitable as at those small accounts. Then you can go for prop firms. So prop firm mastery, the important part. Apply for multiple challenges, stick to one strategy, grow capital over time. So once you pass one challenge, you can go for another challenge. You can go for another channel, different platforms, different stuff. You can keep on using the simple one strategy and master that strategy. So somehow you'll be able to master the pro form plan. So long term, you will be able to grow your capital and you would be able to make a lot of money from that. Another part comes here is habits and psychology and behind it all. So another thing which I want to say is if you feel like that you don't have a strategy, you don't know how to enter or exit the trade, or you are just a beginner. So my buddy, make sure to subscribe the channel. I'll bringing some other videos and you will learn all that stuff. So I'll slowly start this stuff. I'm also just like starting this niche trading niche just like 3 4 months ago. So it will take me some time to put all stuff online, but make sure to subscribe. I'll give you all the knowledge. So the other part comes is habits and psychology behind it all. Discipline. Stick to the plan even when it's boring. Okay, discipline is the main key role if we say for habits and psychology behind it all. So habits are the main play game in this stuff. Our habits will tell whether we will be profitable or not. The way we live our life is the way we trade. So that's the thing. First point is discipline. Stick to the plan even when it's boring. Trade only your setup, not your emotions. Okay? No impulsive entries just because the market looks good. Don't go for emotional entries. Only enter when your setup is valid. Discipline is choosing between what you want now and what you want most. Okay? Risk management, the next most important thing. Now risk more than 1 to 2% per trade. This the basic rule because prop firms don't allow more than 10% losing in an account, and once you lose that, your account is gone. So risking more than, I think, 1% is more than enough per trade. Once you develop some good habits with prop firms, you have a good strategy, you have good win rate, then you can go for 2%. One bad trade won't destroy your account, but the emotional trades, the trades which you have taken with emotions, will probably destroy your account because those trades will not have a stop loss. Those trades will have a big lot size, meaning risking a lot of money. So keeps you in the game long enough to win. That's right. Risk management help you to play the game at least at break even if you are not profitable. So slowly by slowly, the next part is to go profitable once you are at the break even. Rule survival is step one. Profits come next, as I said. Journaling. So I have already told that part. Track your wins, losses, mindset, find patterns in why you win or lose. Helps remove guesswork from your growth. Pro tip: review your journal weekly like it's a report card. So every week, at the end of a week or at the end of a month, you should review your journal and look for the most common mistakes and try to solve them quickly. And next month, you will be able to do much better. And by better, it doesn't mean that you just need to make more money. Sometimes it's not necessary. If you're not making good profits, you're not growing. It's in the long term. It's a compound stuff. It's going to take some time. The most important, again, emotional control. Emotions, this psychology, it's one of the most hardest part to master. So I'll suggest you to focus on this one extremely. Accept losses as part of the game. Okay, that's the main point. Whenever you will make a loss, you will accept it happily and don't have that weird dream that I have made the loss, how I'll be able to buy that Lambo, how I'll be able to hit 100K till the end of the year, how I'll be able to hit 10K a month income, 20K a month. Don't set fucking number goals, because in the long term, these numbers, that 10K a month, gonna go to 10K a day. But it's about mastering these skills, then only it's possible. So these numbers will just boost up if you just do these things. It will just skyrocket. So focus on these things rather than focusing on fucking numbers. Whenever you lose, just focus on why you lose and improve that thing. Do some more back testing and check what happens. So no revenge trades, no FOMO, no fear of missing out. Take breaks after wins and losses. Don't trade more than like one to two trades are more than enough. If you are an intraday trader, I think one profitable trade is more than enough. One loss trade is more than enough. If you're a scalper, then you go for like one to two trades. That's more than enough. Mindset: you are not trading charts. You are trading your reactions. So always focus on that thing. Last part I want to say is the final words. Why most don't make it. Okay, it's pretty simple. Most traders fail not because they are not smart, but because they don't have a plan. You now too, and I have given you that. So now, from this point, you can focus on this plan. You will be able to do some big things with this thing. So make sure to focus on this plan. Comment me down if you need this. I'll just put that in description if you're gonna need this. So that's all I want to talk about for today. Hope this video helped you out. I have put a lot of time in this video. I would appreciate if you just do a small like button, small click. It's just gonna take small click. And the other thing I want to say is subscribe. That's all. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.